Hey friend, welcome. Tonight, come on in. I've got another pumpkin project for you, and I just finished one, and I couldn't wait to get on here and show it to you. Hi, my name is Donna Dodson. I'm the owner of Do Dodson Design. I'm in a pumpkin teasy again. Do Dodson Designs. I'm a decorative furniture painter and a creator of beautiful things for the most part. And like I said, I've got this pumpkin. I got another Dollar Tree pumpkin. If you come on, tell me hello, let me know you're there. But let me show you these little Dollar Tree pumpkins. They're the carvable ones, the ones that you can take and actually cut out. But I seen a tutorial. I went on Pinterest again. I love Pinterest. It's always great for inspirations. And they were painting pumpkins. And you know, I've been seeing a lot of concrete pumpkins. I'm so into the neutrals. I'm not into the orange pumpkins anymore. I want to make them every other color except for orange. So I found a great tutorial that told how to make pumpkins look like concrete. So, you know, you start with a Dollar Tree pumpkin. And let me tell you now, if you got any friends who love to paint pumpkins and they like something a little different, you might want to share this video with them because this is really cool. So what you do is you take your Dollar Tree pumpkin and then you take your serrated knife or your steak knife, that's what I took, and you go down and you cut a hole in the middle because this is a carvable pumpkin. It's one that you can carve through and actually see through it, so it's hollow. And then you take the center out. It's got a little toothpick that holds that little green thingy on there, the little stem. And then you have your pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take acrylic paint and I'm going to paint this. And I'm going to create a faux finish on this pumpkin that looks like concrete. I'm actually got one here. You're not supposed to see that. That's a surprise. It'll look like concrete with two ingredients. And the ingredients are acrylic paint and flour. Just your ordinary flour. Just like your flour that you bake bread with or use in the kitchen, household all-purpose flour. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I don't see any comments, so if you hear me in the video and the quality's okay, give me a shout out, let me know, or give me a thumbs up so you can hear me. But we're going to start with acrylic paint. And I like the folk art. And you know, you don't have to use acrylic paint. You could probably use a chalky type paint if you have that on hand already and you have a white and a black, then you can do that. So I'm going to start, first I'm going to start with a white. And I like to use my paper plate and just pour it down inside here. Okay, and then you're going to take your pumpkin. I like to take and hold my hand inside my pumpkin so that I can paint it. And you're going to paint the whole pumpkin white. And I say the whole pumpkin, I have to admit, I don't paint the bottoms because nobody's going to look at it. And if you come in my house and you flip my pumpkin upside down, you're going to see the bottom of it because I'm not going to paint it. It's just a waste of paint. And nobody's going to. And then next year I'm going to turn around and paint these again. So, oh, I see a couple people on. Good, thank you. I thought I was all alone tonight, guys. Good to see you on. Charlene, Megan, Christine, I think I seen on. But you're going to just make a quick paint of the white acrylic paint. And you know, I'm not doing it perfect. I'm doing it really sloppy actually, and I'm kind of building it on as I go, because if you think about the concrete on pumpkins, it's not smooth. It's real rough usually, because if you've got pumpkins that were made out of concrete, they were done in a mold, so they're not going to be smooth. So you just take it and just blob that paint on, and it's really quick and really easy. And like I said, I just finished one while ago, and I was blown away. I was like, dang, that looks pretty good. I thought, oh God, I gotta pop on here and show my friends. I gotta share. So, just a quick paint. Anybody else painting tonight or just getting off work? Hey, I see Deborah. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you? Rainwater Lions? What's that? Is that where you live, Donna? Another Donna. Oh, or Deborah, excuse me. Deborah Metz. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time. I've got my glasses on and I've got trifocals in it and the camera's a little bit away from me, so it's kind of hard to see, but I'll do my best to read, I promise. Like I said, this takes a good bit of paint. Just kind of And I'm not going to paint 2 coats, so, and it's orange, that means you're going to have to put it on there pretty thick to get it on there. And I'm about out, so I got to put some more in here. Let me get some more in here. And it's not September 22nd yet, right? So it's not really fall yet. And I've already noticed when I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, guys, I'm just telling you because people are, this is fall. I'm sorry, it's not September 22nd. That's the literal date that fall begins. Hobby Lobby's already picked over, guys. Seriously, if you haven't got your fall decor, you better get busy. And I noticed today that Walmart put out pumpkins finally, so that's pretty good. So I'll probably go this weekend and get some pumpkins. And I've got a really cool way to preserve your pumpkins too and make them last through into Thanksgiving, and I'll share that with you later on a live too. But like I said, just go ahead and paint your pumpkin white. I could have got a bigger brush, but I'm going to use the smaller brush because I'm going to show you how you're going to accent the pumpkin and make it look like concrete. I'm almost done here. Just about. Need a little more paint. I see Sherry on. Sherry and Sherry. I see 2 Sherrys. Hey, how are you guys? Sherry's from Texas. So you like this, Sherry Ratcliffe? Sherry Ratcliffe, that sounds familiar. Do I know you? Sounds like somebody I went to school with. Who knows? Does anybody else have any great pumpkin hacks that they want to share? You know, if you've got something that's really cool that you do every year, I would love to know about it. Send me a picture of your project or just message me, whatever. I like to share with others. I don't see any reason keeping all this good stuff to myself. And a lot of this stuff is on Pinterest already. Sometimes I just kind of tweak it and make it my own, you know. Sherry, you're in North Carolina? Then I probably don't know you, darling. I don't. My husband's in South Carolina right now, actually, on a job. Let's see. I think that's about it. Like I said, if you see any spots that are kind of oranges trying to show in through, just kind of dab a little more on top of it. Like I said, it's not going to have to be perfect. And you want it to kind of just be, I'm just kind of, what do they call that, stippling? Just kind of stipple it on there. I'm not smoothing it out. I'm just kind of blobbing it on there, making it rough looking. So, okay. So I got the first one on. I got my blow dryer here because I'm cheating. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. You want to, it doesn't have to be all the way dry before you do the next color, but I like to make it pretty dry. So just run your blow dryer over it or your heat gun, whatever you got. Should dry pretty quick. My dogs are sitting on the floor. They're looking at me like, what is she doing with the blow dryer in the dining room with the pumpkin? Okay. All right. It's not all dry, but it's kind of semi-dry. So we're going to take and how did I do that? Let me think. I took the black. Okay, so that was white, and then you're going to take some black. It doesn't take much. If you have any in your bottle. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And with the same brush, I'm not going to wash it out. I'm just going to take the black, kind of load up my brush, and then I'm going to go down in the creases, and I'm just going to paint a little line of black through there. Not any, it's going to look kind of crazy at first. I'm not really doing any certain way. I'm just kind of accenting. So don't worry about being perfect with it. It doesn't matter. This is pretty fun. This would be a great girls' night painting pumpkin party. Let me tell you, somebody needs to bring out the pumpkin margaritas if there is a such thing. But this would be amazing. It'd be fun, fun, fun. Why can't we do that? Wouldn't that be good? Get a bunch of girls together and craft and just paint pumpkins. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I still didn't paint the bottom because I'm not going to. Okay, so I'm going to set this down over here. Not on my tablecloth, but I'm going to set this down here. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to leave that wet because I'm going to take it and I'm going to blend it. So I'm going to make some gray paint. And I'm going to take a little bit of the white and I'm going to mix a tiny bit of the black. It doesn't take much black. Black will take over your white, guys. So just put a tiny bit in there and maybe enough that's left on the brush. I don't know. I'm going to try it and see. Actually, there is. You don't have to put any more. Just use what's on the brush and mix it with your white, if you can see that. I'm just kind of mixing it together to kind of make the color like concrete, to kind of make it gray. Okay. And then you're going to take your pumpkin and you're just going to paint in between, kind of just lightly. And you're going to kind of blend the black with the gray. Let me get some more here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to look real pretty at first, but I promise you it will. You just got to keep playing with it. The more paint you put on it, the better it'll look. And like I said, you want to put it on there pretty thick because you're blending some of those colors together. The black and the white. And if some of the white shows through, that's okay because that kind of looks like concrete. So that's fun. I think I'm going to have to make some more gray though. Can you guys see this okay? Okay, let me make some more real quick. More white than black to make your gray. Just a tiny bit of the black. I'm going to put it over here and just dip my brush in it. Now you could, if you wanted to leave the pumpkin stem on, you could paint the whole thing, but I have an idea for this one, and I'll show you later why I cut the center out of this. Okay, just paint kind of in between. If you overlap on the black, that's fine. Just leave a little bit of the black showing, more of the gray, a little bit of the white. This is just fun. You can't mess up this. I mean, you're painting concrete. Concrete is just gray. You know, you can't mess that up too bad. Okay, let me get a little more. Let me get up here where I can see. I don't know if you guys can see this a little better. But now I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of blend a little bit of the black and the gray with your brush. Just kind of play with it. We need some more white. Okay. And then mix a little more white and make it a little lighter on top, if you can see that. Deborah, who else is on? Trying to see, guys, through my trifocals. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of blending it around, making it just kind of show up a little bit in the dark, a little bit lighter on top. And everybody's pumpkin's gonna look a little different. I like that. Can you see that? Doesn't that look cool? For just some acrylic craft paint. Look at that. That is cool. Okay. I am not done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dab a lot of paint on the top, just kind of overlapping it and making it real thick, and it's still wet, so I'm gonna leave it wet on top. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be fun. Okay, can you guess what the second ingredient is? It's a household ingredient, it's in the kitchen, something you cook with. It's flour. Just regular old flour. And what you do is you take your flour and you sprinkle it on top of your pumpkin, and it's going to stick to that paint. It's going to actually make it look whiter. And after I sprinkle it on, I just kind of pat it in a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm gonna shake it off. And then I take my paintbrush and actually put more of the flour on it, and then I go back and I just kind of brush over it. And this gives it the look of the and the texture of concrete. And it also helps dry your paint because it absorbs it. What you think, guys? Does it look like concrete to you? I said I did that really quickly. I spent a little more time on the other one. But you can just kind of dab it wherever you want that powdery look to go. And that is your pumpkin. After it dries, the flour will adhere to the paint. You can kind of dust it off. I don't know if I would put a sealer on it. You can try. I like it to look matte. I like it to look like it's all dry, like it is actually concrete. And let me show you one that I finished, and I'll show you what I did with it. Okay. This is the one I just finished, and it's dried. You see that? Okay. I've got some fake succulents, or you can get some real ones if you wanted to. I like the fake ones because I can't kill them, and I know succulents are hard to kill, but yeah, I like the fake ones. Take your little succulent and put in there. How stinking cute is that? For $1, y'all, for $1 and some little craft paints that you have at home, you can create your own faux pumpkins. Do you a set. Find some that are actually a little bigger than the others. And like I said, you can still paint them with the stem on, and it would look cute too. You don't have to take the stem off. I just like to cut it out because I wanted to fill this. You can fill this with anything. You can fill it with flowers or just all cotton stems. Can you see cotton stems coming out of this? Wouldn't that be gorgeous? But that's it, guys. That's quick and easy. Nothing really fancy tonight. It was just really quick and easy. So just take your little succulents. Like I said, if you want to put the real ones in there, just put them in there. They'll be fine. Cute, cute, cute. All right, guys. So if you like this, share it with your neighbor, share it with your girlfriend, and give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you like it. And I will be back later in another couple of days when I find you another really great pumpkin hack. So until then, y'all have a super night and pumpkin on. Good night, guys.